ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ CPMG. ಸೊ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ? ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಗುಡ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಮಂತ್ರಿಯವರು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನು ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್.
Post Office Passport Seva Kendra, which is located at Hon'ble, Post Office Udupi. It offers very good services. So it's a huge relief for residents of Udupi and surrounding districts, as we no longer need to go travel to Mangalore from here all the way.
Passport Seva Kendra passport ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಉಡುಪಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ನಾಗರಿಕರಿಗೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಉಡುಪಿಯ ನಾಗರಿಕರು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾವರ ಪಾಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸೇವಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ
Good morning. We are expecting the arrival of Honorable Minister of Communication shortly to this event, to this GDS Sammelan being hosted at Sir Puttanachatti Town Hall, Bengaluru. Before that, there are certain general instructions we would like to give to the audience in general. I would request them to please pay attention to this.
Yes.
Firstly, I request everyone in the hall to please keep your phones either in airplane, preferably in airplane or in silent mode, so that it does not disturb the course of the event. During the arrival and departure of the Honorable Minister, I request everyone to please rise in token of respect. Do not leave the venue unless there's an exigency. I request everyone, I repeat, please do not leave the venue or approach the dais during the course of the event when Honorable Minister is here. The top performing GDS of Karnataka Circle have been identified for felicitation by the Honorable Minister. The GDS will approach the dais from the right side, receive their memento and certificate, and exit the stage from the left side and go back to their seats. I repeat, the selected GDS will approach the dais from the right side, collect their trophy and the certificate from the Honorable Minister, exit the stage from the left side, and go back to their seats. Please do not approach the Honorable Minister for any kind of conversation or a request during the course of the entire event, unless in the GDS interaction phase. During the interaction, please remain calm and composed. Whichever GDS is responding to the Minister, I request them to please respond in a pleasant and a friendly manner. Please avoid panicking.
ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭೋದಯ. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಡನೆ ಸೇರಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಆಗಮನ ಹಾಗೂ ತೆರಳುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ಗೌರವ ಸೂಚಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏರ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಆನಂದಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾರು ಹೋಗಬಾರದು. ಬಹುಮಾನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುವವರು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಬಲಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸಿ ಎಡಭಾಗದಿಂದ ತೆರಳಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಚಿವರ ಸಂವಾದದ ವೇಳೆ ಶಾಂತತೆಯಿಂದ ನಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಚಿವರು ಕೇಳುವ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಿತ ಹಾಗೂ ಸ್ನೇಹಪೂರ್ಣ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿ. ಆತಂಕ ಪಡದೆ ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಿಂದ ಪ್ರತಿಕ್ರಿಯೆ ನೀಡಿರಿ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಲಾಂಜ್ ಏರಿಯಾದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೆರಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಗ ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರು ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಸನಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಆದೇಶದವರೆಗೆ ತಾವು ಆಸೀನರಾಗಿಯೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
After the completion of the event, I request the audience to please remain seated until further announcement. Please cooperate with us. Can we have a run-through of Bhashini application, please? A translation app. Is it live? A very good morning to everyone present here. We are here at Bengaluru for Gramin Dak Sevaks Sammelan.
Bhashini team, मंच पर और मंच के सामने उपस्थित सभी अतिथिगण को हमारा सादर प्रणाम और हार्दिक सुस्वागत। मंच के सामने उपस्थित माननीय अतिथिगण, हमारे ग्रामीण डाक सेवक, मीडिया प्रतिनिधिगण, मेरे प्रिय सहयोगी और मित्रों, आपका हार्दिक स्वागत।
सर थोड़ा सा सर को भी थोड़ा ये स्लो जाएगा तो ये
वो आराम से ही बोलेंगे,
हाँ,
वो
हाँ,
फास्ट नहीं बोलेंगे।
हाँ तो फिर बस जानते हैं
तो
आ रहे थे नो इश्यूज।
ನಮ್ಮ ವಸ್ತುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting the arrival of Honorable Minister of Communications shortly. I request everyone to please put your phones either on airplane or silent mode immediately so that course of the event is not disturbed. And it's a humble request that when the Honorable Minister arrives and departs, the audience will rise in token of respect.
ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಕೆಲವೇ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏರ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೋಡ್ಗೆ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಆನಂದಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಆಗಮಿಸುವಾಗ ಅವರ ಆಗಮನ ಹಾಗೂ ತೆರಳುವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ಗೌರವ ಸೂಚಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ.
There are 4 handheld mics arranged at the basement and two mics arranged at the first floor. During the interaction phase, our staff are on standby to give you the mic. Whoever is willing to interact with the minister once the interaction phase starts is requested to please raise your hand and stand up so that the mic will reach you. That is first thing. Gradually, during the course of interaction, when somebody in your same lane requires the mic, please pass it on. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಈ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಮೈಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಮಹಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಹೆಲ್ಡ್ ಮೈಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವು GDS ಯಾರು ಇಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಆನರಬಲ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೈಕ್ ತಲುಪುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂತರ ಮೈಕನ್ನು ಐದರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಾಫಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೈಕನ್ನು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Minister for Communications, Shri Jyotiraditya M has arrived.
ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
The Honorable Minister of Communications and Minister for Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya M. He is proceeding on to the dais. He is gracing this GDS Sammelan at Bengaluru. Honorable Minister of Communications and Minister for Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya M.
ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಂವಹನ ಹಾಗೂ ಈಶಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಚಿವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರಾದಿತ್ಯ ಎಂ ಸಿಂಧ್ಯಾ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
I request respected secretary posts and the senior officers of Department of Post to please escort the Honorable Minister onto the dais. Shall we begin? A very happy and a pleasant morning to everyone present here. Esteemed dignitaries on and off the dais, officers from the Department of Posts, Gramin Dak Sevaks, representatives from the media, and dear invitees. We are honored to have with us today the Honorable Minister of Communications and Minister for Development of Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya M.
ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ಸರ್ವರಿಗೂ ಶುಭೋದಯ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಭಾರತೀಯ ಅಂಚೆ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ವರ್ಗದವರಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವಕರಿಗೆ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ, ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವೆ ಜನಸೇವೆಯ ತತ್ವದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವಕರ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ಶ್ಲಾಘಿಸುವ ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಂವಹನ ಹಾಗೂ ಈಶಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸಚಿವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರಾದಿತ್ಯ ಎಂ ಸಿಂಧ್ಯಾರವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿರುವುದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂಚೆ ವೃತ್ತದ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂತಸದ ವಿಷಯ.
Today we have gathered here at Sir Puttanachatti Town Hall, Bengaluru for Gramin Dak Sevaks Sammelan, which is a landmark event dedicated to strengthening the spirit of Dak Sewa, Jan Sewa with our Gramin Dak Sevaks. 800 Gramin Dak Sevaks from across Karnataka state have joined us in this audience today for interaction with the Honorable Minister.
मंच पर और मंच के सामने उपस्थित माननीय अतिथिगण, हमारे ग्रामीण डाक सेवक, मीडिया प्रतिनिधिगण, मेरे प्रिय सहयोगी और मित्रों, डाक सेवा जन सेवा के सिद्धांत के साथ ग्रामीण डाक सेवकों की समर्पणा भावना की प्रशंसा करते हुए इस GDS सम्मेलन में हम आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं. दीपज्योति परब्रह्म, दीपज्योति जनार्दना, दीपो हरतु मे पापम, संध्या दीपो नमोस्तुते.
On this auspicious occasion, I request the Honorable Minister to kindly light the ceremonial lamp to mark the formal beginning of the event. I request Srimati Girija and team to invoke the blessings of Almighty through a prayer.
विनायक शरणु विद्या प्रदायक शरणु सिद्धि विनायक शरणु विद्य प्रदायक शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिक वाहन शरणु सिद्धि विनायक निटिल नेत्रन देवी सुतने नागभूषण प्रियने निटिल नेत्रन देवी सुतने नागभूषण प्रियने कटितटाङ्कित कोमलाङ्गने कर्णकुण्डल धारणे कटितटाङ्कित कोमलाङ्गने कर्णकुण्डल धारणे शरणु सिद्धि विनायक शरणु विद्य प्रदायक बट्टमुत्तिन पदकहारने बाहुहस्त चतुष्टने बट्टमुत्तिन पदकहारने बाहुहस्त चतुष्टने इट्ट तोडुಗೆಯ ಹೇಮ ಕಂಕಣ ಪಾಶ ಅಂಕುಶ ಧಾರನೆ ಇಟ್ಟ ತೊಡುಗೆಯ ಹೇಮ ಕಂಕಣ ಪಾಶ ಅಂಕುಶ ಧಾರನೆ शरणु सिद्धि विनायक शरणु विद्य प्रदायक शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिक वाहन शरणु सिद्धि विनायक
Thank you. It is now time. I request the respected Secretary Post, Ms. Vandita Kaul ma'am, to please present welcome address for the day.
Namaskar. It is indeed a great honor to welcome the Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of the Northeastern Region, Shri Jyotiraditya M to this Gramin Dak Sevaks Sammelan on behalf of the Department of Posts. I welcome all the dignitaries, officers of the Department of Posts, representatives of various organizations and members of the press and media. A very special welcome to our dedicated Gramin Dak Sevaks. To those who are present here today, and those joining us virtually from across the country, felicitations to all those who work in the field, carrying out their duties with quiet commitment. You are the backbone of our rural postal network. Your tireless efforts bring essential services, banking, and communication to the doorstep in every village. You truly embody the spirit of Dak Sewa, Jana Seva, and we deeply value your contribution. We are really privileged to have our Honorable Minister in our midst. He is a visionary who leads from the front. Sir, your gracious presence here today in Namma, Bengaluru is inspiring and apt. This vibrant city symbolizes progress, technology, and tradition, all values that the Department of Posts also proudly upholds. Under your visionary leadership, the Ministry of Communications is witnessing a remarkable transformation. As one of the oldest public institutions in India, the Department of Posts carries a legacy of service, trust, and connection. But what defines us today is not just this legacy, it is our ability to evolve. Your stewardship has brought in a strong emphasis on understanding and leveraging our strengths in all business areas with streamlining of core operations and digitization. There is renewed focus on customer satisfaction. And at the heart of this transformation is, as we call it aptly, APT 2.0, the Advanced Postal Technology Project, which is a visionary leap into the future. Our field staff are now equipped with mobile-based tools for real-time delivery and tracking. We are enabling UPI payments across all post offices, and we are introducing precision addressing with DigiPin technology, making the postal system more responsive, reliable, and citizen-friendly. Pilot circles like Karnataka have already shown what is possible when vision meets execution. Their swift adoption of APT 2.0 and their leadership in digital innovation are deeply appreciated. I take this opportunity to commend Karnataka Circle for its proactive spirit in the efficient rollout of the new IT system and in the strengthening of the parcel network and public engagement through innovative philately in particular. Honorable Minister, with your continued support, we are recommitting ourselves to scaling up reforms across India Post and ensuring that every post office becomes a true Jan Seva Kendra and every citizen experiences the department not just as a service provider but as a partner in their daily life. We thank you for your guidance and the trust you have placed in the Department of Posts. It further strengthens our resolve to serve the nation with renewed purpose. We are all really looking forward to your address, sir, and the interaction with our GDS, the Gramin Dak Sevaks, at the core of our growth and the future of the country. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for welcoming this gathering. On behalf of Karnataka Postal Fraternity, we extend a hearty welcome to the Honorable Minister of Communication, Jyotiraditya M. Scindia. May I request Secretary Post, ma'am, to please welcome sir with a sapling. I extend a hearty welcome to respected Secretary Post, Government of India, Ms. Vandita Kaul. I request Chief Postmaster General Karnataka Postal Circle to please welcome ma'am to this GDS Sammelan. We also have with us Ms. Manju Kumar, respected member, Personnel, Department of Post. I request Postmaster General North Karnataka Region Colonel Sushil Kumar sir to please welcome ma'am for this event.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಡಿಗ್ನಿಟರೀಸ್. ಈಗ ಗೌರವ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವ ಕ್ಷಣ. 2024-25 ಶ್ರೇಣಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಗೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿರುವ 15 ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವಕರನ್ನು ಅವರ ಉತ್ತಮ ನಿಷ್ಠೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸೇವೆಗಾಗಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸಲಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ.
The top 15 Gramin Dak Sevaks in Karnataka Circle will now be felicitated for their outstanding dedication and service during the financial year 24-25.
ಶ್ರೀ ನಾಗರಾಜಪ್ಪ ಜೆ, ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್, Katige BO, Davangere Division. Shri Nagarajappa J has been working as branch postmaster, Katige BO account with Nyamati SO under Davangere Division since January 1998. His efforts in opening of 5,702 POSB accounts in the financial year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
A big round of applause for the achiever, Shri Nagarajappa J, Branch Postmaster, Katige BO. Kumari Ranjana Shri HR, Branch Postmaster, Tondebavi Old Town BO under Kolar Division. Kumari Ranjana Shri HR, Branch Postmaster, Tondebavi Old Town Branch Office, Kolar Division. Kumari Ranjana Shri HR is working as Branch Postmaster since July 2023. Her efforts in opening of 5,503 POSB accounts in the financial year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated. Noteworthy achievements in the previous financial year initiated by her include opening of 1,495 POSB accounts and 250 GAG policies in a single day. Hearty congratulations to Ranjana Shri HR.
Shri Rakesh GS, Branch Postmaster, Chikkagangur BO, Davangere Division. Shri Rakesh GS is working as Branch Postmaster since December 2012. His remarkable achievement in opening 800 time deposit accounts and a total of 2,116 POSB accounts during the financial year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated. Hearty congratulations.
Next we have Shri Sharanappa S. Yadahalli, Branch Postmaster, Tajpur BO, Vijaypura Division. Shri Sharanappa S. Yadahalli is working as Branch Postmaster since August 1997. His remarkable contribution in opening of 1,921 Post Office Savings Bank accounts during the financial year 2024-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated. Hearty congratulations to Shri Sharanappa S. Yadahalli, Branch Postmaster of Tajpur BO.
Srimati Renuka, Branch Postmaster, Mugnal BO, Bidar Division. Srimati Renuka is working as Branch Postmaster since January 2009. Her contribution in opening 1,501 POSB accounts during the financial year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
Hearty congratulations to Srimati Renuka, Branch Postmaster. Shri Mahantesh Rajappa, Branch Postmaster, Chikkajala Branch Office, Channapatna Division. Shri Mahantesh Rajappa is working as Branch Postmaster since November 2023. His contribution in promoting IPPB digital banking with a revenue of 4.53 lakhs in the financial year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated. Hearty congratulations to Shri Mahantesh Rajappa.
Shri Syed Sajid D, Branch Postmaster of Attur BO under Bengaluru East Division. Shri Syed Ji is working as Branch Postmaster since November 2023. His contribution to IPPB with a revenue of 2.55 lakhs for the year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated. Hearty congratulations to Shri Syed Ji.
Srimati Shweta P, Branch Postmaster, Hunasmaranhalli BO under Channapatna Division. Srimati Shweta has joined as a Branch Postmaster in 2009. Her contribution to the digital banking through India Post Payments Bank with a revenue of 2.19 lakh to the bank in the financial year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
Shrimati Biola Archana A, Branch Postmaster of Tataguni BO under Bengaluru South Division, is working as Branch Postmaster since November 2022. Her contribution to IPPB with a revenue of 2.08 lakhs for the year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
Srimati Manjula B, Branch Postmaster of Mayasundara BO under Channapatna Division. She has been working as Branch Postmaster since April 2000. Her contribution in promoting India Post Payments Bank digital banking with a revenue of 1.92 lakh in the last financial year is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
Shri Madhukar Gurav, Branch Postmaster, Halashi Branch Post Office under Belagavi Division. He is working as Branch Postmaster since 2011. His contribution in spreading financial literacy and ensuring the lives of villagers through RPLI is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
Shri Chandrasekhar R, Dak Sevak at Rangenahalli Sub Post Office under Chikmagaluru Division. He has been working as Dak Sevak since 1997. His contribution in mobilizing RPLI business with a collection of 26.9 lakhs premium in the last financial year is appreciated and congratulated.
Shri Jyotiraj M. Challamarad, Dak Sevak at Nidagundi Sub Post Office, Vijaypura Division. His contribution in procuring Rs 21.54 lakhs of RPLI premia in the year 24-25 is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
Shri Yashwantachar S, ABPM, Assistant Branch Postmaster, Nayakarahalli Branch Post Office under Kolar Division. His contribution in procuring PLI, RPLI premia of Rs 18.2 lakhs in the last financial year is hereby appreciated.
Shri Rangappa SR, Assistant Branch Postmaster, Satyanahalli Branch Post Office under Tumkur Division. He has been working as Assistant Branch Postmaster since 1998. His contribution in mobilizing RPLI PLI collection of Rs 17 lakhs is hereby acknowledged and appreciated.
I thank the esteemed dignitaries for felicitating the top performers. It is now time we hear from the top performing GDS who are present with us. It is time for experience sharing. May I request Shri Nagarajappa J to please proceed onto the dais and share his experience.
ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್. ನ್ಯಾಮತಿ ಯಶೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ 64,000 ಅಕೌಂಟು ಲೀವಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇಬ್ಬರು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್, ಒಬ್ಬರು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್, ಒಬ್ಬರು ಪಿ ಎ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಾಮರಣ್ಣು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರೆ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಸ್ ಪಿ ಸರ್, ಆದರೂ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಕಳಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಸರ್, ನಾವು IPPB ಅಕೌಂಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂಚೆ ಇಲಾಖೆಯವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಅದರದ್ದು ಲಾಭ ಎಲ್ಲ IPPBಯವರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಏನು ಸೇರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಚೆ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಾಗರಾಜತ್ನವರೇ.
ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಮಂಜುಳಾ ಅವ್ರು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ನಾವು ಮಾಯಿಸಂದ್ರ BO ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ ಡಿವಿಷನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅಂಚೆ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಸೇವೆಗಳು ಜನಸೇವೆ, ಜನಾರ್ದನ ಸೇವೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀರಿ. BPM ಮತ್ತು ABPM ಅವರ ಇದರಿಂದ ಈ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಾಧನೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಮೇಡಮ್. ಈಗ ಯಶವಂತ್ ಆಚಾರ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ.
Good afternoon, respected Minister Sir and all my beloved friends. See, myself Yashwant Achar, working as APPM at Nayakralli. In this competitive world where today's technology is becoming obsolescence for tomorrow, our department is going from downwards to upwards. We are developing from step by step. So, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಪಿನ್ ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರಗೆ IPP ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೊದಲಾದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ತಲುಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So we are not only giving services, we are also providing sale after services. So that is one of the major point we are growing step by step. Thank you, Nanda.
Thank you very much, Shri Yashwant Achar. Ladies and gentlemen, the most awaited moment of the day is here. Honorable Minister Shri Jyotiraditya M will now interact with our Gramin Dak Sevaks and address the gathering. May I request the Honorable Minister to do the honors, please.
Seated on the dais with me, Secretary Posts, Vandita Kaulji, Member Personnel, Manju Kumarji, our CPMG, Shri K. Prakashji, our PMG, Colonel Sushil Kumarji, and most importantly, seated before me, not only my Gramin Dak Sevaks, पर मेरे परिवार के सदस्य जो यहाँ इस कार्यक्रम में मौजूद हैं. Today is the day of Guru Purnima. It is a day when we pay obeisance अपने गुरुओं के सामने हम नतमस्तक होते हैं. जिन लोगों ने हमारे जीवन पे एक अमीट छाप छोड़ी है, those that have in many ways deeply impacted our lives. Today is a day of remembrance, a day of thanks to all of those people not only our mother, our father, our family members, but many people who have even impacted us more than our own family members. Today is a day of remembering and thanking them on Guru Purnima Day. Today is also a very emotional moment for me. An emotional moment because I share a very deep personal relationship with all of you. For my father, when he was railway minister, and I was a child, members of his railway ministry were not his ministry officials. They were members of his family. From the loco driver to the signaling man to the computer operator to members of the railway board. And for me in my life, my first charge as a Dak Sevak was of the Ministry of Telecom and Posts. Way back in 2007, don't ask me how old I was then, because then I'll tell you my age and that's not what I want to do. And that very same feeling that my father and the Scindia family have always had towards the Rail Parivar, I have always felt towards my Dak Parivar. I remember very deeply engaging with all my Gramin Dak Sevaks at that point of time. There was a desire to reform the department, transform the department, make it customer facing. But to be able to do that, it was important to be able to infuse that passion, that lalak, into every single member of my family. And if that passion has to be infused into every single member of my family, it was also important to hear and understand, like we did today. Nagaraja ji and what was the name of the lady? What is the name of the lady who spoke? Renuka ji. Where is Renuka ji and Nagaraja ji? Nagaraja ji is there. And Renuka ji? No, Manjula. To be able to hear their voices. Because it is your voice that matters. Because at the end of the day, if we infuse that passion in you after hearing you out, then your task no longer remains a job. Your task then becomes a responsibility towards those that you think are your family. And your family, just like you are my family, your family become your customers. And so, 18 years ago, very much like this, we held a Gramin Dak Sevaks in Madhya Pradesh, in Bercha, and in Rajasthan, where I had 3,000 to 4,000 Gramin Dak Sevaks with whom I spent a couple of hours. And just like today, we heard a number of them, their passion, their motivation, their issues. And it's only when you feel that we are there for you, will you go into the field with that same feeling for your customers, that you are there for them. And many things were discussed. In those days, the issues that came up was our Gramin Dak Sevak didn't have a stationery allowance, didn't have an umbrella allowance, didn't have a juta allowance. Now, these things may seem very small, but in rural India, these are very, very big things in order to be able to do your service in the best possible manner. And straight after that meeting, we instituted these allowances for all our Gramin Dak Sevaks. One of the big things that came up, we are extra departmental service employees. सरकारी कर्मचारियों के बच्चों को तो केंद्र विद्यालय में प्रवेश मिल जाता है. Their children get admission into KV, government employees. But our children don't get admission into Kendra Vidyalaya. So I remember those days I went once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times to the then HRD minister, because Kendra Vidyalaya comes under Human Resource Ministry. And I pleaded with him with folded hands. I begged him. I fought with him. I pushed him. But I made sure that we changed by gazette notification the rules of Kendra Vidyalayas to allow children of my Gramin Parivar Dak Sevaks to get admission to Kendra Vidyalaya. And I think that rule still continues now. I remember all of you didn't have proper satchels, didn't have a uniform. So I got Piyush Pandeyji of Ogilvy and Mather, and we designed uniforms for our Gramin Dak Sevaks We designed that red bag, which I don't know, still many of you may be carrying, with the yellow insignia of India Post. And I myself went from village to village, calling the Gramin Dak Sevak on the dais, putting on the new satchel, the new uniform, and the new vest. I remember we had designed a red vest and a satchel for every Gramin Dak Sevak across the length and breadth of the country. So there was a sense. Why was that done? There was a sense that the department, and as the head of the department, जैसे परिवार में मुखिया होता है, we were there for you. And if we are there for you, then we expect you to be there for your customers. In those days, I remember some of you may have not been born, because on the dais today we got a Gramin Dak Sevak. I asked him, what's your age? He said 19. Where's that young man who came on the dais? So he was only 1 year old. We redesigned this logo. Earlier it used to be like a Vitesse sign, like a crow. We sat and redesigned the logo. We came up with Project Arrow, where we looked at 1,000 post offices across the country, which we monitored in terms of key performance metrics. And I used to monitor that screen myself on a daily basis. We redesigned the look and feel of those post offices. Earlier it was as if we were working in a back-end store. We redesigned all the desks, we redesigned all the printers, the laptops. I put in place a information kiosk. And so we gave a new modern edge to our department. And that was the time when we designed this logo. No one understands the importance of what you do. Because my Gramin Dak Sevak does not do a job. My Gramin Dak Sevak transmits, carries emotion from one human being to another human being in form of the letter. And you cannot put a monetary value on that. चिट्ठी आई है, और मुझे याद है, because when I was in boarding school, we used to get that 20 paise ka inland letter card and to write to my parents. And after lunch in boarding school, we used to wait outside the dining hall, because that's when the letters used to get distributed. Those days, we didn't have this. And therefore, the written word would carry emotion from one heart to the other heart. And that's the job you do. My salutations and my salute to all of you. But today we are powering ahead in India. And you are a very important part of that journey. An important part of that journey, because you don't carry only letters in your bag. You carry emotions of people. You carry trust in your hands. And today, if in any village, there are two people that every village can count on. Even today, where every family trusts those two people. One is your kotwar or your village security man. And the second is my village dakia. You need to give a louder round of applause for yourselves. Why? Because the dakia knows the husband's name. The dakia knows the wife's name. The dakia knows the nana and nani's name. The dakia knows where the children are studying. एक तरीके से तो मेरा डाकिया ज्योतिष है, बिकॉज सबकी कुंडली मेरे डाकिया के हाथ में है. So if there is trust apart from family on anyone, that trust is with my dakia. Now that is a feeling that cannot be bought. That is a treasure which is beyond comparison. And that is why we coined the phrase कि डाक सेवा मतलब जन सेवा. But today my dakia is not only a purveyor of mails. पुरानी कहावत थी डाकिया डाक लाया, आज डाकिया बैंक भी लाया है. The awards we gave today, someone for POSB, someone for PLI, someone for RPLI, someone for citizen-centric services. Let me tell you, there is no other distribution channel, and hear me clearly on this. There is no other distribution channel, not in India. There is no other distribution channel in the world that is as wide and as deep as India Post. $1.64 lakh points of presence from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Bharuch to Tawang. If there is any outpost in India, it is my post office. And therefore, my family members, I want our post offices to become, and hear me clearly on this, I want our post offices to become the window to the world for the common man. Anything and everything that a citizen in our country needs, requires, wants, must be in our post offices. You go to the mall in Bengaluru, na? From fast food to clothes to medicines to shoes to anything you want to buy. Each one of my post offices in my village should become a small little mall for the village where everything can be bought virtually. Now, in order for that transformation to happen, do you want that transformation? I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. I still cannot hear you. I'm getting a loud yes sir from the balcony, but the front rows here are quiet. I don't think they want it. Do you want them to want it? Okay, can I hear you? Can I hear you? Yes, sir. Now, if that has to happen, in modern times, we need to change the way we work. And therefore, no one needs to monitor us. We need to monitor. I can't hear you. Where's the Josh? That's right. We need to monitor ourselves. And therefore, yes, we are bringing IT 2.0 and we're doing this and we're getting the handheld devices and we're getting Darpan and we're doing this and we're doing that. But all of these are only tools. The functionality, the vivacity, the output, the delta, the change has to be brought by each one of us, not from here. Today we have the capability of becoming the largest logistics organization in the world. No one has this pipe, and no one has the human resource to be able to service this pipe apart from us. But we've got to make sure that we are at the cutting edge, which means we need to innovate. We need to think about productivity. We need to think about lifetime service for our customers. And what Nagaraja ji, his customers will want will be very different from Manjula ji, right? From Manjula ji, which will be very different from, young man, what's your name? Rajiv. Sajid will be very different from Sajid's customers. So individualization, personalization is the key to success. And I guarantee you that we want to give you that autonomy and that freedom to be able to function. I do not believe that innovation must come top down. Innovation must come bottom up. And I met about 50, 60 postal assistants and sorting assistants in Delhi last week. And I cannot tell you, the suggestions that they came up with were world class. And let me tell them through you and through this meeting, the suggestions that they have come up with have not been noted and kept in the file somewhere. They've gone onto my dashboard. And I will not stop until I implement their suggestions. The devil, my family members, lies always in the details. We have to cross the T's, dot the I's. We have to introduce new products to our customers. So, for example, we are now starting to work for mutual fund companies, doing their KYC norms for them. We've got to be able to calculate the cost structure for each transaction that we do, and the revenue that we get has to be greater than our cost structure. We've got to be a customer-centric organization, and that will only come when my family members, each and every one of them, 274,000 of my family members, all work with the same dedication, passion, and zeal. And therefore, my request to you today is that we have the capability of becoming the #1 service-oriented organization in the world. We are going to reform, as Prime Minister says, we are going to transform, and we are going to perform. And for the first time, the budget statement of the Finance Minister talked about India Post. We are going to make sure that we transform our post offices. We are going to become service-driven. And we are going to ensure that we transform ourselves from a cost center for the Government of India into a profit center for the Government of India. We've now organized the department into 6 verticals: mail, international mail, parcel, POSB, RPI, PLI, citizen-centric services. 4 horizontals: finance, admin, HR, IT. For the first time in the history of India Post, we've hired a chief technology officer. We've got 6 vice CTOs working under each vertical. We're going to get a healthy amount of capex to transform our post offices. IT 2.0 is going to get executed. My team from headquarters has gone to Germany, to DHL, we've gone to La Poste in France, we've gone to Japan Post, we've gone to Royal Mail, we've gone to USPS to see how they perform and how we can perform better than them. We're going to automate some of our sorting hubs. We're going to bring technology to help all of you. But again, technology is only an enabler. We need to have that fire in our hearts and the fire in our belly, that we will take the flag of India Post, उस झंडे को हम विश्व पटल पर गाड़ के रखेंगे, ये संकल्प के साथ हमें आगे बढ़ना है. So today, where on the one hand I want to thank you all for your commitment, your service. On the other hand, I want to urge you all, we have a long way to go. But I am confident that with our capability and our dint of hard work, we will transform this landscape in the service of our people, so that there is a time when every child gets his or her khata opened, when every mother gets her pension on time, when every citizen gets their savings bank certificates and their accounts safely and properly maintained. And every single citizen gets their letters and parcels, something that the Karnataka Circle has done tremendously. 200 crore mail and parcels are delivered every year, out of which 30% are done in this state. Immaculately. This circle stands out as a beacon for the rest of the country. So carry on the good work and know this. I am not standing behind you. I am standing shoulder to shoulder with you. And we will make it happen. With those words, thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವಕರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಂವಾದ ನಡೆಸಿ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಚಿವರಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ.
I now request respected Chief Postmaster General Karnataka Circle, Shri K. Prakash, to please present vote of thanks. Before that, as a token of gratitude from Karnataka Postal Fraternity, I request Ms. Vandita Kaul, Secretary Post, to please hand over token of gratitude on behalf of Karnataka Circle to the Honorable Minister. As a token of gratitude to the Honorable Minister, on behalf of Karnataka Postal Fraternity, Ms. Vandita Kaul, Honorable Secretary Posts, is requested. May now request the Chief Postmaster General to please present vote of thanks.
Sir, it was such a very inspiring talk you gave us. We are happy that this is telecasted across the country. It was such a motivating thing for us, and we are sure that we'll rise up to your expectations, sir. And as you said, window to the world for the common man. So I think there can be no better one-liner for our department than what you just told us now, sir. And we'll surely try and meet your expectations. So coming back to the vote of thanks, I sincerely thank the Honorable Minister for Communication, Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia, sir, for sparing a valuable time and being with us, with the GDS staff, and motivating us with such a wonderful talk. So thank you very much, sir, for being with us. I also thank the Secretary Post, Vandita Madam and Secretary, the Secretary Post and the Honorable Minister. We are in the cusp of a change, and it is our good luck that we have got such a wonderful team in Directorate. This is the feeling across the circle, sir. So I also express my thank to member personnel, to the PMG.
I'm going to change CPMG's statement and say that it is Secretary Post and my honor to be working with such a wonderful team.
No, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I also thank all the GDS staff who have come in large numbers. I also thank our sister departments, our brother departments who have also come here, BSNL, etc. Also the members of the press and the media. So thank you very much, sir. We look forward to you coming here often and motivating us. Thank you very much, sir.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಇದೀಗ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗೀತೆಯೊಡನೆ ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನವನ್ನು ಸಮಾಪ್ತಿಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತೇವೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಲಾಂಚ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ತೆರಳುವಂತೆ ವಿನಂತಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ.
Audience are requested to please remain seated for few more minutes until further announcements. This is a protocol.
ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಂದಿನ ಘೋಷಣೆಗಳವರೆಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಸನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ.
This was Gramin Dak Sevaks, which happened in Bengaluru. under the guidance of... So I was talking.
Audience are requested to be seated for few more minutes until further announcements are made. ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಂದಿನ ಘೋಷಣೆಗಳವರೆಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಸನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸೀನರಾಗಬೇಕು ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಹಕಾರಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
I request the audience to please remain calm and seated until further announcements and the departure of Honorable Minister. A gentle call out for the escorting officers and officials who have brought in the GDS teams to this auditorium. Please proceed on to the dais and meet Mr. Giridhar, ASP, near the dais. Escort officers ಮತ್ತು officials ಯಾರು GDSಗಳನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ASP ಗಿರಿಧರ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ immediately. I repeat, all the officials and officers who are escorting the GDS to this venue are requested to please proceed on to the dais and meet Mr. Giridhar, ASP, for further instructions. Immediately, please.
ಎಸ್ಕಾಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮನವಿ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ASP ಗಿರಿಧರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ. ಬಂದಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಭೋಜನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೇ ಹೊರಡಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂಚೆ ವೃತ್ತದ ಕರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೊಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವಕ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಪೇಷನ್ಸಿಂದ ಕೂತು ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ಕಾಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದರು, ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ 15 ಜನ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸರ್ ಅದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋಗಾಗಿ ಆ 15 ಜನ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ.
15 ಜನ GDSಗಳು ಯಾರು ಟ್ರೋಫಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಫೋಟೋಗಾಗಿ. ಮಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ GDS ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಸ್ಕಾಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ನ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಭೋಜನದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೇ ಹೊರಡಬೇಕು. ಅಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಐದರ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ನಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಭೋಜನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೂ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಂಬುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್, ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಫೈರ್ ಬ್ರಿಗೇಡ್ನವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯವರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಭೋಜನದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಭೋಜನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿಯೇ ಹೊರಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಪರೋಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನಂತಾನಂತ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ 15 ಜನ GDSಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹಾರ್ಟಿ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್, ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೊಳಿಸಿದಂಥ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಭೋಜನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿಯೇ ಹೊರಡಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೊಳಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಬಳಿ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. I request the volunteers of all the committees to please proceed onto the dais for a group photograph soon after the photograph of the top performing GDS who are shining bright with their trophies today. ಜನರಲ್ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಎಸ್ಕಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಜಿ ಡಿ ಎಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಫುಡ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ಸ್ನ ಈಗಲೇ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಡ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಲಂಚ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಡ್. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂಡದ ಜಿ ಡಿ ಎಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಎಸ್ಕಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಜಿ ಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್, ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ್ ಡಾಕ್ ಸೇವಕ್ಸ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್, ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಭೋಜನದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಲಂಚ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ. ಲಂಚ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲಂಚ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜಿ ಡಿ ಎಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲುಪಿಸಿ.